goal scorer is Krejci, but they need him to stay healthy. Missing him for almost half the year last year really hurt the Bruins' chances, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Here's a shot by Eric Kadri, and it's handled by Rask. Claude Julien says as Krejci goes, our team goes.
It's a while, even though he's an experienced guy, to get your feet wet again.
Brett Conley, number 14, out there for the Bruins. A centering pass by Patrice Bergeron hit the side of the goal. Ben Bishop couldn't cover that puck before assist on Saturday. Bruins holding it in. Fired in front. Garrison knocked down the pass. Louis Eriksson possesses the puck. Got it back to Kevin Miller shooting, and it's tipped by Conley wide of the goal. Front. Bergeron keeping it into Eriksson. It's fed back of the point. Krug. Here's Krejci shooting. They score! Eriksson screening Bishop out in front. The Bruins capitalize with a man advantage. At 2:59.
That hit something in front. I don't know if Louis Eriksson got a piece of it or if it maybe went off with Stralman in front of the net. But good puck possession by Boston. Decent positioning certainly by the Lightning, but Stralman goes down. Yeah, you can see his stick tweak a little bit there. So I think it went off a Stralman stick. He comes out, gets in the shooting lane, and watch his stick. Yeah, completely changed. In fact, it looked like it broke the stick.
Detroit not re-signed as a free agent. And Gustafsson won the Derby for the number 2 goaltending position. He hasn't played much lately. Here's a steal. A save by Bishop on the try by Matt Bolesky. A new face for them coming from Anaheim.
This one out of the zone, so he banks it off the glass and relieves a little pressure.
Palat across to Johnson. Has an open lane closing in. And Rask comes out to make the save. Bolesky would get moved back to Krejci. Overskates the puck. Saves the play, though, for Ryan Spooner. And they work it around very quickly to Krug closing in. Goal mouth, they score! Louis Eriksson jammed it all. This Bruin power play that's been hearing a lot of criticism has clicked twice in the first 11 minutes for a 2-0 lead.
Well, you can't move the puck around much better than this. Boston extremely efficient. In the 2 power plays so far, I'm not sure that Tampa's really touched the puck much at all. Winning the face-off is obviously a big key, and with the new face-off rule, when the defensive team has to put their stick down first, it's obviously causing an effect.
It's Kelly firing it off the end boards, and a sharp carom ends up on J.T. Brown's stick. Boyle looks to make a play. Out in front, it's sent wide by Brown, who went sliding into the net, dislodging the net as to take control of it.
A little bit of everything has happened against the Lightning inside their own zone so far.
Condra, checked by Spooner. Joe Morrow, former Pittsburgh first-rounder, his 29th birthday today. Hedman holds up the Bruins. Here's Nemestikov. Hands it to Hedman from the angle. Back to Boyle. He scores! Brian Boyle. With a big thank you to Victor Hedman on that setup. The Lightning get one back. It's 2-1 Boston.
Well, here's one of the many things that you get with Victor Hedman, because he joins the rush and he sees the play like he's a center iceman. Boyle pulls the trigger, but a nice little touch pass here by Nemestikov because he knows Hedman's got more room. But Hedman knew exactly where Boyle was. He waited for Boyle to get right into that crease, and he put it right on the tape, right in amongst 3 different Boston Bruins. And what a terrific shot by Brian Boyle, whom we've seen score some great goals in the preseason this year. He's got a really good set of hands.
Back to Stralman, fakes the shot. Stamkos had the puck in his skates, didn't have time to fire. Tyler Johnson side of the goal. They score! Palat deflected it, side of the goal through Rask, and it deflects into the net, and the Lightning do cash, and it's 2-2.
Ondrej Palat was due for some good luck. I thought he had a terrific game against the Buffalo Sabres the other night. Had 3 or 4 great looks at the net. Shot the puck very well and came away empty-handed. This one's a bit of a freebie. He's off to the side of the net. He gets his stick and his foot on it. He's just, I think, trying to get it out to the front of the net. But he deflects it right to Tuukka Rask. Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. He did seem to deflect it right towards the net there. I think maybe hole opened up there on Tuukka Rask, and that puck went in directly from Ondrej Palat. So 2-2 quickly for the Lightning.
Schuster on the receiving end of a hit from Bolesky. Player, a native of the Los Angeles area. Pass out on the left side for Erickson. Bishop able to get the toe of his stick on it. Lightning pass, stolen. Bergeron center shot, saved by Bishop without his stick. He made the save with it on the call against Schuster. Pass is broken up. Brian Boyle trying to break away, and he fights off. Pastrnak cuts in, shot, scores! Brian Boyle slipping it through the legs of Rask. A short-handed goal. The Lightning lead 3-2.
Well, Chief Bobby Taylor talked about Brian Boyle in the intermission, saying, I think he's going to have a big year offensively. Well, this goes a long ways to starting that off. What a terrific goal for a second goal of the game by Brian Boyle. It's a great read on the play, so he's in good position, steals the puck, and then he uses that big size of his against an inexperienced guy like Pastrnak. Pasternak's on the backside. There is no way he's going to fight through Brian Boyle. So Boyle reads the play, steals it. He stole it from Pastrnak, just throws him aside, gets the 5-hole opened by Tuukka Rask, who got a piece
to the boards, and it's Jonathan Drouin firing in front. Dispensed with by Conley, saved by Carl. Garrison one-times it toward the net, redirecting that pass toward the net, and it was turned aside. Drouin's stick broke as he made that. Bruins back to full strength. Haven't seen too many penalties killed in this game. We've had 3 power play goals. Krejci cuts to the middle, stood up by Stroman, backhands it on goal. Bishop a save, and the puck ends up on
from their bench. Johnson manages to get off.
Louis Erickson back to Torrey Krug. Lines it up. Palat follows him. Krejci fires, they score! Erickson's side of the goal, it looked like tipped it in. Boston on the power play, tying this game at 3.
Third power play goal of the night for the Boston Bruins, and some tired penalty killers out there for the Lightning that just couldn't get off. That had something to do with it, but an intelligent heads-up shot by Krejci. He has his head up. He knows where he wants to go with it, and Erickson is right there. It may have been deflected out in the slot, and see if we can get a better look at it here. Oh, that did hit Louis Erickson. I'm not sure that was even going to be on net.
By Krejci, here's Kucherov in there for the puck. He's forced to center. Back to Stralman. Krejci and Krug, the assists on the Erickson goal. Krug's got 3 helpers. He had to really readjust to get a stick on that one. Kucherov to Johnson. Stralman. Stamkos scores! Steven Stamkos hits 500 points with a signature blast from the left wing circle.
Well, for a nice round number, it should be a signature shot, and boy, was that ever. His first scoring chance, you said, Rick, it just wasn't in the wheelhouse, so he didn't have much on it, but he got everything on this one. That right-hand shot sitting up in his office on the left side, he just cranked that. His eye-hand coordination, it just simply brilliant. He gets opened up. His teammates know exactly where he wants it. That one was right off the back foot where he wants it. He doesn't even have to look at the net.
The shot, looking for a deflection. It was kicked away by Morrow. Krejci drops it off. Pastrnak firing, kicked out by Bishop. Stamkos picked up the rebound.
Well, he had a good opportunity. It was pretty heads-up play by Krug, who I think got a stick on his arm just enough without taking a penalty.
Killorn rattles one off the post. As Krejci, Edmund. J.T. Brown to center. Nemestikov with him. Back to Brown. Coming late, it's Palat. He shoots, a save by Rask. Palat right off. Bruins apply some heat. Pass stolen by Hedman. Lightning in transition. Here comes Kadri. Drouin winding. Shooting. Scores! Jonathan Drouin gives the Lightning a 2-goal lead at 5-3.
Goal scorers and playmakers always have a repertoire of different shots. This is a complete changeup by Jonathan Drouin. And I think Tuukka Rask must be going, are you kidding me? I'm not sure exactly what Drouin was thinking. I'll be interested to ask him later, but watch this windup. He doesn't get much on it, and yes, there's a stick in the way, and I think that ended up helping him with Bergeron. I guess it took away some of the steam of the shot.
Checked there by Pasternak, overcome by Kucherov, who arrived from behind to take it. Krejci on the move for the Bruins. Bolesky winding, firing save by Bishop. He gets jostled, and we're going to have at least the first 7 face-offs of this third period. They win this one. And Chara behind the net, challenged by Killorn, held in. Druitt fires a save by Rask, and he kept it away from the net.
Your defenseman is going to pinch down the wall offensively and help you out and try to keep pucks alive in the offensive zone.
And we get Brown and Killorn looking for a chance here, and it's deflected in off Valtteri Filppula.
Tuukka Rask is going to argue that he kicked it in. Now, it did go off of his foot. They will definitely review this one. Was it a distinct kicking motion? I'd like to see a look at that as well. Saying that it shouldn't count. We'll take another look here. The play from the corner on the right side of your screen. Here comes Filppula. Does he touch it with his stick after?
After video review, it shows the skate stayed on the ice. It was a redirect, call the ice stands, good goal.
Good goal. It's the ice. His pass taken away. Killorn and Brown get the assists on the goal. Filppula's first at 15:58. As Bishop had to reach out with a right-off advantage in the closing seconds of this one, so that losing streak will be by the boards. It'll be only the 5th all-time win for the Lightning in the regular season in Boston. And Ben Bishop will celebrate the win to go to 3-0.